Wow, completely boofed that. I forgot to swap my screen over. Let me just hit that button there. Cool. Okay, audio's working. All right, okay. We're good. We're back. Completely boofed that. You know, the mood's already ruined. We'll just go straight into it. Shoe house. Actually, skate park. We're doing skate park. It's our job. Just load into it. Anyway, yeah, so we are playing Power Wash Simulator. We've swapped gears to Power Wash Simulator because I had for the sake of what is the word I'm looking for? Keeping track. This is right after I finished playing Madison. Let's see. Yeah, buddy. Yeah, buddy. Let me just double check one more thing, and we are good to go. We are good to go. Really fast. I'm just going to really quickly up. Yeah, buddy. All right. Feel good. We can fill out like an hour or so. Nothing crazy. All right, skate park. Here we go. So I do what kind of compound they use structures such as these. Is this guy actually asking me, does he know how skate parks? Oh, I forgot I have my DPI max. We should lower that. I said lower that. Thank you. Alrighty, cool. Yeah, I mentioned Madison earlier, that game. I walked away from my computer for a little bit, and I think I'm ready to give my full honest opinion on that game. That game was pretty bad. I'm going to keep it stacked. The scares were just alright. The puzzles are kind of a little annoying. It was just, yeah. It was alright. It was not a terrible game, but it was just, you know. Yeah. Yeah, it was rough. It was rough. Yeah, that's. I've played my fair share of pretty bad games, pretty bad horror games. I still have a dislike of Outlast 2, but it's that one just because I don't like the ending. The rest of Outlast 2 is alright. Madison, it was just, you know, the whole game's kind of. At the end of it, there's like really no moral of the story either. At the end of it, there's no moral of the story, which is. It's a choice. Choice. At the end, you get possessed by a witch, and that's it. Spoiler for that, I guess. Anyway, yeah, no, we're, Gosh, I don't really know what to talk about. I wasn't really prepped for this one. I expected that one to, the last game I was playing to last a little longer. Maybe I won't archive this one. Maybe I'll just riff on this one for a while, and we'll just let it sift into the void. I'll do that. Yeah, that's what I'm vibing with. Oh, there's a cat that walked through all that. Can I get those out? Is that like dirt? It's like mold or something like that. Huh. Yeah, unarchived. Yeah, that's what I'm doing. I'm not keeping this VOD, I don't think. But yeah, so. Say lovey. I should probably let the Discord know I actually I went live again. Should do that. I should do that. I should do that right now, actually. What? Oh, yeah. Hey, I gotta speak of the devil, and they will arrive. I really quickly just announcements. Live with Power Wash Sim. Perfect. Anyway, how's it going? Oh yeah, I finished Madison. just an alright game. Madison was just an alright game. I don't like the puzzles. And also the ending was kind of eh. But I finished it. It's there. Clean out the rest of this. We'll clean this little corner. Clean it like sectional by sectional. It should be fine. Right there. How'd you get all this dirt on the side of it? Oh, that's right. Volcano. Oh, that's right. There was a volcano thing here. Alright, going down just in the back of my mind, so making me more and more nervous. Hey, I'm sure you got it, Chief. I'm sure you got it. You know, it's... I find that everything in life seems daunting at first, then you start doing it, and it's like, you know, oh yeah, this isn't that bad, you know? It's, 9 times out of 10, just getting started is really it. You know, that first, oh, I just got to get it going. Then beyond that, it's all cakework. It's all just cakework. Yeah, I did my driving test when I was 16. It was, yeah. Just gotta jump into the deep end of the pool and hope for the best. Exactly. It's not that difficult. And it's like, you know, again, it's like, if you keep calm behind the wheel, I'm sure they're gonna let some slack off. Just don't smack into a pedestrian. You don't get bonus points for that. Just don't smack into a pedestrian or like a street lamp, and then like you should be fine. They don't hand out bonus points for either of those objects. I think hot dog vendors, though, if you hit those, you do get bonus points. Don't quote me on that one, though. They're just 1 point? Oh, okay. So, like, if there was just 1 point, you know what? Parking meters, are those at least worth points? Or parking meters worth points? I never hit a parking meter before. Though some of those parking meters deserve to get hit. I'm gonna say it. You know, some of those parking meters deserve to get hit. Why am I paying for a public park to park here? You son of a bitch. This one's taxpayer funded. I know it's taxpayer funded because I saw the report. Asshole. Keep that in mind. Yeah, 4 points? Okay, yeah, slick. So, yeah, that's what you want to do. You want to hit a parking meter. That's worth 4 points. Maybe a hot dog vendor. But frankly, the hot dog vendor makes up for it by being a hot dog vendor, and they're pretty cool usually. So I wouldn't recommend doing that, because that's like plus 1 point for like minus public perception. But everyone can get behind hitting a parking meter. I don't know a single person who would defend a parking meter. That being said, maybe don't do this on your driving test. I should rein it back a little bit. The government would defend a parking meter? Yeah, well, the government also defends certain type of file types in the PDF form. So I don't really care what the government has to say about parking meters. I don't know how hard Twitch would beat me on the head if I said exactly what I was thinking there. The cutoff. Yeah, well, listen, I had a small mental connection there where I realized, oh, maybe I shouldn't say this aloud. I'm currently underneath this government. Whoops. I have opinions. I have a lot of opinions. I got a lot of opinions I don't think I can say out loud. Unrelated fun fact, street lamps are abundant and rope is not taxed heavily. These are unrelated. These are unrelated to my previous statements. Do what you will with them. Is this bench clean yet? Do I got a snake underneath here? Is it like right underneath there? Don't tell me it's like right underneath there. Can't reach underneath there, buddy. Oh no, it's all the way down there. I missed that down there. Understood. It's all down here. Okay, cool. All down here. But yeah, anyway, yeah, no, driving is easy. Trust. I drive miles upon miles upon miles a day. It's kind of a practice thing, kind of not. You know, it's not that difficult. It's pretty easy. You just got to get started on it, and that's the only thing that matters, just getting started. Like when you see how your room's all fucked up and messy, and it's like, well, I got to clean this shit. So you just don't ever start on it because it's just like, I just want to do it today, you know? And then when you start doing it, it's like, oh, this is easy. Source, my room's kind of a mess right now. I really should fix that. Right there. Right there. Driving is relatively easy, except when driving in unknown places. Kind of. It's just the street tells you all you need to know. Like, literally. Street signs will tell you all you need to know, and, like, sometimes they throw you curveballs, but you just gotta admit, listen, it's better if you just, like, oh, I missed the turn, c'est la vie, let me just U-turn at the next available U-turn, than to cause an accident. So just, as long as you're calm and you explain why you did what you did, I'm sure the instructor is going to be cool with it. But, yeah, what was I going to say exactly? For example, I don't know if it's the same universally, but on the road itself, when a lane's about to end, it typically, the line in between the lane that's about to end and the lane that is going to go forward will actually be more bumpy. Like, the dividing lines will be less spaced. So all you gotta do is look for that, and you can tell, oh, okay, my lane's going to end. I should get over before it does. You'd be surprised how many people don't know that. I hate having to go to the California DMV. I hate driving in California, I should say. Not to brag, but my city was #1 for a very long time in worst drivers known to man. Literally, there was a list. We were #1, worst city. And then we got dethroned a while ago. I can't remember when, but we got dethroned. We got knocked down to like 5, and then I think we're in 10 now, which is honestly really bad for the world because, let me tell you, the drivers here didn't get better. If anything, they got worse. And what do you mean to say that now they're worse drivers and we're no longer #1? Ugh. Find that list again. Find that list again. So I can avoid those cities. I don't want to be next to them cities. So other places manage to get even worse. Yeah. Yeah. Trust me. 9 times out of 10, if you drive defensively, you'll be fine. Old man, fuck off. Fuck off. Listen, I just don't like how those Tesla drivers use their fucking autopilot. When the autopilot decides it wants into my lane right the fuck now, and it does not see me. I hate them autopilot things so much. Some people hate Tesla because of, like, what is the word I'm looking for? Like, political reasons. I hate Tesla because the drivers. Those do not put autopilot on, you son of a bitch. Get off your phone, please. Awful, terrible drivers. When Glenn is like 30, please, sire, I'm only 29, or sorry, 24. God, now I'm falling for it. You're gaslighting me on my own age. Ugh. 29. No, I'm not 29. I'm 24. You're gaslighting me on my own age, and it's affecting me mentally. It's affecting me mentally. quiz 29. Terrible. This is terrible news. This is awful. I get it. Wait, no, I was born after the towers fell. Never mind, I wasn't even born before. Just like, kill yourself. Unmod yourself now. What's the Teslas I see? Don't have any lights whatsoever. Oh yeah, they probably don't even use blinkers at all. I hate when they do that shit. Please, just use your blinker. I need to know if you're going to jump into my lane so I can adjust accordingly. Happy birthday. It's not my birthday yet. Can't believe they've retroactively. Wait, is that retroactively? I can't believe they're... The people are lying. I'm not 29. I'm 20 fucking 4. Please. You gotta believe me, sir. I'm not decrepit yet. DNS? Yeah, oh, okay, DMs. I was about to say, I don't have the DNS. And so you don't have to shoot me, Commander Shepard. Let's see, what is this? What is this? Where's my fucking cursor? Where is my cursor? Give me... Oh, that's right, because I'm on, like... Okay, let me just zone back into this. Pull this back up. Let's pull it up on my phone. Pull it up on my phone. I'm not clicking the button multiple times in a row. Audacity. I see you're sending me K-pop memes now. My sister's really big into K-pop. So is my mom. I don't really got much room to, like, shit talk it, though, because I'm a weeb. So, like, you know... I don't got any area to shit talk. Who am I to look at the speck in someone else's eye when I have a whole ass log? Drivers in no way, just float about around their lane like a boat. Don't use their blinkers in roundabouts. Blinkers and roundabouts are a pain in the ass. Roundabouts are already kind of sketchy. If you ask me, I think the 4 stop sign thing method is just better. I know it slows down traffic a little bit, but at the same time, there's just so many... The average person doesn't know how to use that roundabout. The average person does not know how to use a roundabout. And that's the issue. It's not like the people who know how to use roundabouts that's the issue. It's the people who do not know how to use roundabouts. And, like, you do have to use your blinker in the roundabout to let me know if I can go or not in the yield lane. And then some people just blast through when they're, like, in the yield lane, and they just do not yield. So I gotta slam my brakes, I gotta honk the horn, and some people are, like, aggressive about it. It's like, dude, I just needed you to use your blinker. Or, like, stop at the yield. I can see the argument for roundabouts, but honestly, again, I just... Call me biased from the way my state was one of the worst drivers, or one of the worst drivers. Yeah, it was, I guess, per state capita or whatever it was, worst drivers. So call me biased all you want, but yeah, no, I've seen pretty bad drivers. So statistically backed, actually. Though I will say, it's actually, majority of the traffic accidents actually happen at intersections. Because we have this magical thing called an unprotected left turn, which is a psyop by the government to just kill people completely. It is not right legally. Unprotected left turns are the worst thing ever made known to man. Because they put them on the busiest streets ever. So I'm going to be sitting there in that left lane, waiting for my chance to go, just for somebody to speed up like 30 miles over the speed limit and either slam into me or just like block off my left turn. On the other end of the spectrum, you got people in the left turn lane, and they'll just blitz through right as it turns green because they don't realize it's a unprotected left turn. Terrible, awful system. Whoever made unprotected left turns should go the same way of whoever made the LED light bulb. Listen, I'm sorry, buddy, but you can't be putting that in the cars. My eyes fucking hurt. I can't see shit from the high-lifted Ford F-150 behind me because his high beams are low beams. Or vice versa. And it's blinding me because he's tailgating me. And I'm going to take it out on you. But yeah, I guess the moral of the story really is driving's easy. Just look out for everyone else. Because they don't know how to drive. I've told my friends about you being 29. I'm not 29. Please. I'm not 29. You're spreading misinformation. On one hand, I guess this does kind of help hide my identity from my bosses, but on the other hand, I'm feeling ancient. You said it yourself. It was a misinput. Calm the fuck down. It was a misinput. It was a fucking misinput. Well, we're the same age, but that's funny. Oh, you're 29 as well? I didn't realize that. I thought you were like, you know, not 29. I didn't realize you were 29, Wolf. Ancient, boomer, decrepit even. You know, this is funny now. See, like, when it's not just me, I'm willing to go down with the ship to take someone else down with me. If it were just me, then it's I'm on the defense, you know, I gotta defend myself. But now that it's somebody else who's going to be taken down with me, you know what? Yeah, no, we're 29. Ancient, decrepit, terrible even, really. How's that 401k coming along? Have you invested in any stocks recently? I don't know why I'm acting like 29's old. I don't know why I'm acting like 29's old, but I will keep doing it anyway. This is going to be that one 29-year-old who's like, I'm not ancient. 29 is old. You are not old. Not yet. Like, I would think that being old is defined by, like... You know, I don't really know what being old is. I do act like... Oh, no, I do act like a boomer, though. Bonus points, the first ever gun I bought was a 1911, so maybe I am a... I think my back started to hurt, my knees are starting to give, and I think I'm going to start talking about stock markets soon. Huh. You damn kids need to really pull yourselves up by your bootstraps. See, we almost got this wall going. This wall's almost done. A little bit more right here. No comment from me. Whatever, man. Whatever. I feel like everyone's mental image of me just gets elderly more and more. Just like, it just gets more and more elderly looking. And I have no way of, like, preventing that. So, like, you know, there's going to be a certain point where everyone's mental image of me is just going to be an old man with a beard. And most likely a flask of whiskey. It's the only thing I don't shut up about. Check Twitter. God. Oh, God. Do I really want to check Twitter? Is this... Fine. Pull up Twitter. What have I been added? Homestiv has added me. At Sincerest Glint is old. I'll publicly respond to this later, probably with some copium. I'll probably copium fuel respond to that. I'm not streaming today. I just figured I'd be honest. Honesty is the best policy. So I'm going to keep it stacked. I'm going to respawn with some grade A cope, some weapons grade cope. Probably. I just don't have any on the top of my head. Ooh, that's clean. We did it, Gary. We've cleaned the park. We've cleaned all of the park. Oh. Funny enough, this wall isn't even actually clean. I still gotta get the top part of it. Give me this ladder. Okay, I can pick it up. I got like step a little farther back. There we go. You know, I do like the little hit the C button and you can like free float it. I gotta shimmy this. I gotta shimmy this, don't I? Yep, come on, come on. Get it, get it. Thank you. Yeah, I gotta clean a little more of this. This is some. Wait a minute. No, that's not gonna work. Let's just do this. We'll just do this. Oop. Oop. Can I not jump onto the wall? Come on, we didn't care about OSHA when we were climbing a building. Can I not care about OSHA right now? Can I just like... It's going to not let me go up that. I don't think the park is clean is the correct term. Yeah, no. Well, part of the park is clean. The park is. Up park. Now I think about it, is this park technically clean? I mean, it's no trash, but there's dirt everywhere. It's just underneath grass. Does that constitute as clean? Or is like clean a situational thing? Like, is grass clean? Well, I mean, like, when it has dirt with it. Give me this. Fuck. Is all the grass one plant? I don't know. I gotta rip up the root system and find out. I mean, I imagine it's not all technically one plant unless... actually, no, I don't actually know how root systems work. Or is it one plant per blade? We already have this discussion. It's based on if the root systems are all connected. And then you're like, damn you for your perfectly valid, like, argument. And I was like, yeah, I'm smart. I think it comes down to how you define clean, or define clean. Yeah, I guess it does come down to how you define it. I guess it is probably a situational term, if I had to guess. Like, for example, if I was covered in dirt, that would be not clean. But if the dirt's covered in dirt, it's just dirt. So it's like, I guess, clean. The more you think. One more. Right there. Pull this down. Pull this ladder down. Can I just put this right here on the floor? Cannot. Still more dirt to get there. I saw it. I seen it. What was the button for extension? There we go. It's clean in the terms of any trash lying around, but not clean in terms of being covered in mud or whatever the weird poop is. Well, this stuff is actually ash because I guess the in-lore reason is that there is a volcano. There is a volcano. Just like somewhere close by, and it like recently erupted or something like that. So anyway, all this junk is like 90% ash, which is honestly kind of in my field of expertise as a Californian. as a Californian, I may or may not be imaginary volcano. I don't think it's an imaginary volcano. Can I see it from here? We're kind of in the city center. I can't really see the volcano. Anyway, I'm pretty sure there's a volcano. Either that or I'm being schizophrenic. Either way, to me, there's a volcano. See, that right there, though, that one's just graffiti on the wall. The rest of it's probably ash and mud or whatever. But anyway, I'm pretty sure there's a volcano. How come this park is the only thing covered in volcano ash? I don't know. Maybe the park isn't covered by the city. Like, maybe everything else is covered by the city. It's just that the park isn't. So they were just like, fuck that park, you know? That's not our issue. That's their issue. Which sounds outlandish till you realize that's pretty much how that works. The city does not care for something that is not the city. If this is an independent structure, then it is the owner's issue, which I think was actually the park warden. Which actually I don't think he's the owner, maybe? I don't know. Maybe we just got better. Maybe we won the bid for cleaning this. Is there one more dirt on that? There's one more dirt on that. I saw it. Get to be that ladder again. Get to be the ladder again. Thank you. That cleans that. Let's get all this while I'm right here. Just while I'm right here, real quickly. Ooh, I can stand on this? Oh, I can stand on this. Hell yeah. Oh, you already know that the skate park, somebody climbed on this wall, grabbed their skateboard, and absolutely bombed it. Like, they're going to shred up, like, the skateboard in hand, boom, down, across, up. At least that was the theory and plan. They probably just went boom, down, then, like, the wheels caught that section right there, and then they probably just ate shit right there. Good times. Good times. So you're going to play Subnautica 2? I feel like if I play Subnautica 2, I'm going to have to play the first game. Because, full honesty, I never played the first game. I think I saw, like, Markiplier play it, like, a long time ago, so I don't remember shit about it. I don't remember anything about Subnautica, truth be told. So if I ever played Subnautica 2, I probably want to play the first one first. Imagine at one point you think it's dirt on red, but it's blood on brown. You know very well you'll listen. This one might I can accept that there's probably a little bit of blood in that pool. Albeit they probably didn't die from it, but they definitely busted at least their chin open. I can imagine it now, a poor skater boy who jumped off that and then bombed that shit. Oh my god. Absolutely rashed the fuck out of themselves because they missed the jump. They misjudged it. Graffiti. Actually, can I try? Hold up. Swap nozzles. 0 degree. Extension. No, I'm not going to be able to do the shark face. I shook, my hand shakes too much to do the shark face with this thing. Yeah, no, fuck it. I can do it with a spray can. Just can't do it in game. My hand shakes too much for that. At least when I have it on the mouse. I think it's because I have my DPI so damn high. Every micro tremor causes my mouse to go insane. Like, you can kind of see it. Yeah, I can see it. If I lower my DPI to a normal amount, I can probably do a shark face. Anyway, what was I saying? That's right. Yeah, no. Yeah, dude, one of these days I'll play Subnautica, and then yeah, we can. I might play Subnautica too. I might. Depends on if I really enjoy Subnautica, the first one. I'm not gonna lie, I got a long backlog of games I should play. Because I unironically spent 12 years of my life playing pretty much nothing but Destiny. Like, from the day it launched, me and my friends were all really into it in middle school. So we started playing in middle school when it launched. I think it was middle school. Or was it like elementary school? I can't remember. So we played the fuck out of Destiny. And then Destiny 2 came out, and it was just like a back-to-back thing of just like playing nothing but Destiny. I don't know how the fuck we did it, but we did. Good times. Terrible times. I feel like a former crack addict. And it's only because like the dealer started putting out a shitload of bad stuff. Also, Subnautica Below Zero. Oh, I heard about that one too. I haven't seen that one actually. Been there. I played a ton of Destiny 1 and a ton of Destiny 2 at launch. Yep. I was there from the launch of Destiny 1 to the end of Destiny 2, with, you know, Lightfall. Lightfall, that is. Everything beyond Lightfall is just non-canon to me. You know, it just never happened. That's where the game ended. I have no intent of going back to Destiny 2. They're going to have to drop a third game for me to come back. Because I know I will. That's the worst part. That's the worst part right there. I know for a fact, if they drop Destiny 3 right now, I would drop everything I'm doing. I would drop everything I'm doing right the fuck now. Because I am terrible to myself. And also horribly addicted to Destiny. Destiny 3 will most likely make its appearance one day. I know. The only option is that Bungie drops dead, and I never see it ever, and forever long for Destiny 3, or Destiny 3 launches, and I either lose all of my life to it again, or it's just abysmal dog shit. I don't know what would be better for me, because it's a lose-lose scenario. Either I spend the entirety of my life really hoping for Destiny to come out, or I spend the entirety of my life playing Destiny. That's how it's going to go. That's how it's going to go. I miss the raids. I miss doing raids. Like, all my friends that want to do the raids for, like, the items, I did it for the experience. Like, sure, I wanted all the exotics and all that too, because it was cool. All those are cool. But I really liked the teamwork aspect and all that. It was just really cool, and it was interesting to me. So, like, whenever my friends were like, hey, I know you've already done the raid like 4 times this week, and you can't physically get anything from this, but could you help us? I always say, yeah. I always said, yeah, because I was like, dude, that's the bread and butter for me. It's the raids. I'll go help you guys really quickly because it's cool to me. Ooh. I guess I cleaned this floor. Clean out the rest of this over here. Is just hanging for friends? Yeah. Yeah, it's a good game. It's a good game. Well, it was a good game. Let's see. Wish I could have participated in raids, but I never had any friends who enjoyed Destiny as much as I did, so I was stuck doing normal missions and the strikes. Yeah, and I feel like the strikes just weren't that good in Destiny 2. In Destiny 1, they had, like, character to them, you know? Destiny 2, the raids were pretty complex. I'm not gonna lie. I think some of them were a little overly complex, but Destiny 1, I think, had the perfect amount. Yeah. Swap to this. And honestly, I'd go back and play Destiny in a heartbeat, but like the issue is now you have to have like the season pass so you can get the relic or the artifact or whatever, so you can get the buff, so you can use the seasonal weapon. No? Listen, you're just a crack addict in denial. I'm not. I know what I am. But yeah, no, if they got rid of the seasonal buff thing, I'd go back. If they got rid of the whole seasonal buff of, yeah, this is what you can do, here's the really overpowered artifact thing, I'd go back. I'd do it. I hate to say it, I'd do it. But no, now you gotta chill out for the season pass, for the new weapon, or else you're kicked from the raid teams, and blah, 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 yada, yada. And LFGing was all right, doing the whole LFG thing, which was just finding a group for raiding, but just didn't have the same charm. What's wrong with you? Terrible addiction. I thought we've been over this. That's what's wrong with me. A terrible addiction to a game called Destiny that I got hard-coded into my system ever since middle school. I mean, the seasonal buff thing is free every season. I just say having the grinding level up. That's the real issue, though. In Destiny 2, there's just so much grinding to do, but there's no good way to grind it out. Yeah, sure, you can run the same 5 strikes in a row a million times and get, like, maybe half the XP you require for, like, one perk. Or you can walk around, do patrol, and do nothing. Or you can go run some raids and, again, get half of the XP you need. It's just not a worthwhile, like, farming simulator, you know? If they made it less grindy for the buffs, that'd be, like, acceptable. But you get all the XP boosts for the artifact by purchasing the stupid season pass. It's like, this shit used to be way better. This shit used to be way better. I miss when there was no artifact. I mean, the artifact, I guess if they kept the artifact but got rid of the whole seasonal buff thing, I think it'd be way better. Like the flashy moves in Destiny, the grinding just makes it painful to do anything. Exactly. Especially like, so I've probably said the story a couple of times. My friend, he has terrible luck in these games. He grinded for 3 years to get the Necrochasm from Crota's End in Destiny 1. So if you got abysmal dog shit luck, you're just never going to get the weapon everyone wants you to get. That wasn't even for a weapon everyone needed him to get. He had Galahorn. But he didn't care. He wanted Necrochasm. Don't get me wrong, I like grinding games, but Destiny does it wrong. It does it way wrong. Comically unlucky. I don't know, man. Are you 3 years of grinding out? It was 3 times a week every Tuesday we'd run that. Are you that unlucky? Are you that comically unlucky? My luck is a sinking ship. If it was like 2 years ago, I'm not over me losing 99% chance than losing the next 80% chances. Oh yeah, and you know, I don't even know what you're referencing, but okay, that's pretty bad. That's pretty bad. Not over on that bullshit. Ooh, I cleaned the wall. Perfect. That's like generational trauma luck. Or unluck, I guess. Clean this bad boy up. I'm like... Oh, I only got the fucking 0-degree nozzle. Extendo it. That's better. There's a little definition of single ship, starts alright, then progressively gets worse and worse. I feel like that's how most luck is, though. You know, like, you use all your luck up in one good, really goated moment, and then it's back to, like... I feel like luck acts like the when you're paid bi-weekly meme. You know, first week, I'm buying a fucking, like, high definition TV set. Second week, we're on ice soup. Yeah, 95% of the time I have like horseshit luck, but then the other 5% I'm glad. Yeah, because you use all your luck in that 5% moment, and it's like, yeah, we're back to ice soup. It's not a scientifically provable thing, but I'm pretty certain on it. Is how that goes. Did I ever have my ladder over there? I got my ladder over there. I should bring it over. Let's get that ladder over here. Jump down the stairs. 360. Did it. One of my friends has to be blessed by God or some shit. He literally won't stop getting all the rarest fuck drops. Yeah, then you got the people who are just like, they got all the luck. I hate to say it, I can't really relate to you plebeians because I'm one of the people with all the luck. I can't really relate to all of you people. I just gotta keep it honest with you. I have all the luck of the world. Let's see. My luck goes from making Gordon Ramsay praise me to eating rotten warm soup. Yep. Swap this bad boy over. That being said, I think I was the last in my group to get Galahorn in Destiny 1, so maybe my luck isn't all as... It's not terrible. It's not awesome. It's weird. Luck's a weird concept. Phone? Phone. Phone. Bring this open. First, let's see here. Yes, this was simply Wash calling me an elderly man with a gif of an old man in a walker. Yep. Okay, yep. And then Wolf sent me a meme saying, on the bright side, I'm not addicted to cocaine, with a "you with destiny" subtext. Yeah, well, listen, at least I am not addicted to cocaine. I'm just suffering from withdrawals from a cool team-based puzzle shooter game with cool-ass weapons. Of course, I'm gonna like... Of course I'm gonna... It hits like crack. It hits like crack, and I just wish there was another game like it. I got a game with a friend of mine a few days ago. He refused to get an S-rank character on his full... Yeah, that's the gacha curse. That's the gacha curse right there. You know, funny enough, actually, that reminds me, I was playing Girls Frontline a while ago. I haven't played in a hot second. I should boot up my phone again one of these days. It's another game I kind of got addicted to. But I was trying to get Dragunov for the longest time, but she just would not drop. It was a 4-star. It was not a 5-star. It was a 4-star. And I was just sitting there, pulling, and it just would not drop. My motherfucking friend, he pulls up, he puts one into his, he fucking pulls Dragunov immediately. I was like, well, I'm just going to murder you now, you know? I'm just going to murder you now because you just pulled the character I've been pulling for like a month straight. I unironically burned so many resources. I started farming in that game so I could wail for pulls on sniper rifle just so I can try and get that character. I'm not gonna lie, gacha games have a small grip on my psyche because of that game. Quote unquote small grip on my psyche. I am normal and can be trusted with my credit card. I'm normal and can be trusted with my credit card and a phone that has gacha games. The funny voices tell me I should pull for even more characters in Girls Frontline. I don't believe you. Well, it's irregardless because I believe me. I believe me, and that's all that matters. I do not suffer from a terrible gambling addiction about fake anime gun girls. Spent too much in Wuthering Waves. It's a trap. It's truly a trap. And the only way to get out of playing gacha games is to go broke for a while. The only way to get out of gacha games is to go broke. So you can't pull anymore. I had to, yeah, I had to buy like, I had to make some car purchases, and that's what stopped me from playing Girls Frontline, because I was like, I gotta fix my car. This is gonna be big. I cannot chill out on Girls Frontline, and that's what got me out of the hole. And now I'm only a little bit worried that if I go back, you know. But yeah, spending money on gacha games is a dangerous rabbit hole, and it only goes worse. It only gets worse. Again, I am normal and can be trusted with my credit card. Come on, I still have like a little more of that graffiti left. You didn't have to fucking pull the rug on me, buddy. Could have let me finish that one out. This game cucks me every so often on that. Suck garbage to be swiping on gacha games. Be hitting hard pitting on every single banner. It's so rough out there. Hey, at least they give you a pity system, huh? You know, the pity system is truly the savior of most gacha games. It feels terrible to hit it, but you know, at the same time, it's like, you know what? I'm glad it's there. It's there for a reason. It's because luck's a fickle bitch sometimes. Really. Genshin, I don't have a single 5-star from banners. 5-star hunting is probably the worst. It's the worst addiction for gacha games. I didn't get into 5-star hunting, but at the same time, I completely understand. You know, it's if you just don't pull, if you just don't have good luck, it's bad. It's so bad. And you can't decide if that's what you're going to get addicted to in a gacha game or not. Oh, I hate when like characters go like when the banner ends and all that, and it's like you can't obtain this character until they rerun it. And it's like, well, how am I supposed to complete my collection now? It's so over. A little more of this. I think we can get rid of all of that nice and swiftly. There we go. Now it's moving. Now it's going away. But yeah, no, like if you miss out the banner, it's just so over. Until like, you know, they rerun it like 5 years from now. Oh, fuck, I missed the banner for DSR 50. No. Do not go back. Do not fall back in there. You got out. You're clean. Do not go back in there. Bad. Listen. I caught myself. I'll have you know, WoW Girls Frontline may still be like, while it still may be installed on my phone, I may still be logged in, and I may still occasionally see notifications from the app. I have not opened it yet, all right? I've been very good recently, and I have not opened it. I've been clean for like a couple of years now. I hate that you gotta wait until a rerun to get a character. Oh, yeah. And especially since, like, you can guesstimate when the rerun will happen based on, like, for example, if, like, I think, like, mainly Chinese servers get, like, the reruns first. So you can tell when it's going to happen, but it's usually like, oh, yeah, like, so now that the Chinese servers have the rerun happening, it's going to be like a year or something like that. That's how it is for most games. I don't really play gacha games, not even for the bad luck reason, but because I generally don't see the point. I get that. It's one of those genres where you're either going to be really into it, or you're not. It's like playing Warframe. You're either really into Warframe, or you just don't really like it. There is zero way to convince someone to, like, enjoy the genre if they don't already off the rip enjoy it. If you like them, neat, but it ain't for me. Exactly. Exactly. I feel like people miss the point of video games sometimes. Because, like, that right there should be the sentiment for video games. Where it's like, you know what? I really enjoy this one thing, but if you don't, then that's all right. Like, it should be a pretty universal concept of this genre just ain't for me. I don't play it. And that should be an all right statement. But, like, you know, some people just get way too into it. Figure that out. With that being said, gacha games are unfortunately a vice for me. And I unfortunately do enjoy them. And this will be terrible on my psyche and wallet. In all games that if someone wrongs me, I'll make their life living hell for as long as I remain online that day. I feel like it depends on the game. Well, okay, I was gonna say something like that, but like now I think about it, every time I'm playing like a Call of Duty game or something like that, I do hard target one specific person all the time. So like I feel like I might be that guy who makes the game difficult for them. I don't know why. It's like I pick a username like you. I want you. I'm gonna bully you. I do it in Battlefield a lot. I'll pick someone and I'll just Battlefield, like, hard bully them. Play neutrally until someone wrongs me. That's fair. That's fair. Sometimes, though, it's just fun to pick a target and just like, I want that one. I'm a big one in games. The zombie piglin grind set. Truly the Chad way of playing game. Gotcha games to me. Need a good gameplay loop. Feel rewarding to play and don't look like slop. Yeah, exactly. If the game's rewarding, that's really what the point of the games is. Feels good. So sometimes bullying one unsuspecting person is hilarious. It's hilarious. I said this last time I played Powerwash Simulator, but I'll say it again. I used to play Call of Duty Ghosts, and I'd go into gun game, and I would just knife people. Which, brief recap, resets them back a couple, like, a couple weapons. Well, you know, it sets them back one weapon, but if you just keep knifing them, you just keep them at the starter weapon the entire time. Sometimes, though, you, like, let them get up a couple of weapons, and then you knock them back down to the starting weapon again. It's, like, the most psychologically abusive thing you can do to someone in the in gun game. I'd like to formally apologize to any of my former victims. If you're out there and you remember my gamer tag, I kind of apologize, but at the same time, kind of not really. Sorry-ish. Sorry-ish. I'll hop on NTE, gotta claim my daily reward. Daily rewards are the reason people stay in the gacha crack addiction. Source. I played Girls for Online. I believe CRK got updated an hour or two ago, though. So if any of you like that, go play it. Source my friend like CRK. CRK. I don't actually Cookie Run Kingdom. Oh. I don't actually. I had never seen that game. It's funny because like I know a lot. Oop, I cleaned. Perfect. Because like I've seen. Okay. I've seen a couple of people like playing it or whatever. But I just never like tuned into it. I just like I see. Oh, they're streaming Cookie Run Kingdom. Oh, yeah. I've never seen that game ever. I've never seen it in my life. Because that game still is getting updates. I know it exists and the fandom goes fucking insane for having a surprising amount of lore. No anything else though. I like when games have a really detailed lore. Like, When a game has a really detailed lore, I was like, if I'm really into the game, I'm like, okay, yeah, I'll sit down and I'll read all this. Yeah, sure, I'll sit down and study the entire fictional universe of this like lore for whatever reason. Especially if the game's like a joke game. If a joke game of any variety has like a detailed lore section, I'm like, you know what, this is going to hit like crack. This is going to be really top tier. It's going to be funny. Let's see, if the game is good, its lore gets my autism. I love when joke games have lore. Exactly. When joke games have like detailed lore, like for example, I'm gonna say it. Tactical Breach Wizards, I feel, was a joke game, but it was just such a peak joke game that it's like it's fallen into like being not really a joke game. And they had like so much lore into like this small. They just like offhand comments like, "Oh yeah, this feels like a lived-in thing." Like, "Oh yeah, we're randomly going to bring up World War V." A joke game, but not an ironic game. Exactly. It's like there's a lot of offhanded comments in that game. It's like, oh, but this is actually a lore implication that actually makes a lot of sense. And also it was delivered in a pretty funny way, actually. Shows the devs care about the game. Exactly. I think I will go my entire life probably shilling for Tactical Breach Wizards. I'm going to, on the record, say I'm going to freely shill Tactical Breach Wizards. Because it's just such a peak game. I love that game. Pull this up. Peak. NCA gave me an S-rank character selector. Oh, hell yeah. They gave you another pity pool. They gave you another freebie pity pool. See, this is why I still read stuff on the list. Whenever it has lore, I'm invested if it's good. Sometimes it's money laundering. Sometimes there is no lore. Sometimes it's amnesia. Oh boy, the Dark Descent. These are all actual examples. Ah. I see. Oop. Oh, I made the jump. I'm so goated with the sauce. I can't believe I made that jump, baby. Is this wall clean yet? I don't think it is. I'm missing a couple of small sections here. Ugh. Clean that out. Oh, there's the issue. There it is. But yeah, with Tactical Breach Wizards, like, again, the lore would just kind of delivered to you pretty straightforward, as if like, oh yeah, I know the characters. This is just common knowledge, and it's not like dropped into like obtuse way. It's like, oh yeah, this fella can see the future, and he has a vision of World War VI, and it's like, well, what about the other World Wars? But nobody like, what is the word I'm looking for? No one questions him on it because World War VI is just like, it's our version of World War III. I love when lore is done like that, where it's just casually mentioned. Exactly. There's bad ways to do it. There's terrible ways to do it. I think horror games probably suffer the most from just casually mentioning things. But like, action games can get away with it. Fantasy games can kind of get away with it. Or like books and stories like that kind of can. It all depends on how you build it up. Like, especially in like fantasy, where it's like, okay, we've already kind of like, this guy can see the future, you know, we've already kind of suspended our disbelief. And after the exact opposite, everything is a mystery, and oh my god, it gets to a point. It gets to, yeah, dude, like, why am I struggling to find out what this kid's name is? Like, in FNAF lore, why am I struggling to find out what the main character's kid's name is? When it's like, yeah, no, this one's dead. It should be just like, there's some things you can keep secret, close to your chest. There's some things you don't even have to, like, explicitly say and let the, like, fandom figure it out. There's just some things you can throw their way. FNAF is best enjoyed when you ignore the lore, in my opinion. Exactly. It just ignore the lore for like 99% of the games, which still leaves like 100 of them, and you'd probably be better off. Oh yeah, buddy. But yeah, no, like there's a way to do it. There's a way to do it. There's a way not to do it. Like you don't even need over a dozen mainline games. Yeah, there's a certain point where it's like there's just too many of these games. It's the same thing. Maybe this guy has a different like shtick. It doesn't really need to be a mainline, you know? And the timeline is more confusing than when it began. Scott, what are you doing? What is he doing? He's making bank. He's making bank by loosely connecting threads and letting the fandom do the rest. Listen, say what you will about Scott Cawthorn's like game. You cannot judge this man on making absolute fucking dollars. He is putting out games quickly like hotcakes, and the people are just eating the slop. You know what? He knows what's working for him. He doesn't really have to do much. He just lets the fandom put together the lore. He's like, yeah, that kind of works probably. And then he just goes along with it. The baseline idea is there. Everything beyond the baseline idea is like, you know what? Yeah, sure. That kid was that guy's like son or whatever. Bada bing, bada boom. The fandom was right. Let's go for it. Recently, the fan game has better quality than most of the main games, though. Oh, I can see that. Yeah. Again, he's making bank on like, I'm not gonna say easy games to make. I don't really know how to make games, so I can't really say if they're easy or not. But he's making bank on games he can just replicate really quickly, send them out there, and people will buy them. And I can't judge him for that. He has it dialed in. He has it fucking dialed in. Yeah, as of recent, the game's evolved into complexity. Oh, that's right. There was like security breach, wasn't there? Well, fuck it. You know what? I guess he is like, you know, has been a standard officer since security breach. You know, in my mind, security breach is still the newest one. I bet you I'm like still like 15 behind now. In my mind's eye, security breach is the newest FNAF game. I know for a fact that's not correct though. I feel it in my bones, and it's like I know it's wrong. Let's get all this while I'm right here. Don't fuck up, don't fuck up, don't fuck up, then fuck up. We're so good. But yeah, no, I guess, you know, maybe he is upping the complexity. Now I'm thinking about it, yeah. Still made bank on the other ones, though. And again, all you gotta do is let the... Here's the easiest trick about horror writing. Is have a baseline story. Don't explain the entirety of it. Explain enough to where it's hooking the interest of readers. And then let the readers make up for the story, you know? Kind of, ish. You still want to have your baseline story kind of established, but let them put together the small things that don't really matter. Like, if they put together the small things that don't really matter, I'm like, dude, this is way better than what I had in mind. It's like, it's the perfect, like, thing. Because now it's like, fuck yeah, that works better than what I was thinking. It works well for a couple of things. But yeah, for horror... have something to go off of. Exactly. For horror, you have to have a baseline thing. You have to have a baseline thing. Like, we can go back to FNAF, for example. Here are animatronics. They kill you. Here's some small tidbits on the lore here. That's the hook. The fandom goes wild with their theories. And either you go, that's not what I was thinking. Let me amend that in the second game. Or you go, that theory fucks. We're going to now put that into the lore. Good work, community. That's definitely what I was thinking. Wink. Let's see. All I'm going to say is that there's a reason every single FNAF game ever prefers the Office era. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, because it's a lot more simple. There's not that much, not that complexity going in. Also, I'm a firm believer of the rule of KISS. Keep it simple, stupid. Do not overcomplicate anything. Focus on gameplay, not more. Yeah, exactly. Focus on gameplay. Don't have to make a complex lore thing. Kept it simple, stupid. That's all it has to do. It's absolutely goated method. Seems to work 99.9% of the time. Just whatever you're going to do, keep it simple. Make it complicated, or just keep it simple. Ask for some batshit insane challenges like Infernal 47, Hopeless Greed, Max Mode / Mod Mode. Oh yeah, no, especially in like game development, I feel like once you've completed your game, if you're like, you know, oh, we've already made the cash on and all that, it's just like, let the community make mods. That's like the quickest way to keep the game alive and people buying the game. Because it's like, well, I'm done with this game. I don't really want to develop it anymore. Bada bing, bada boom. Hey, Steam Workshop. Let's see here. I'm a firm believer in gameplay first, though, but if your story sucks, so lock in, bro. Yeah. Like, okay, I'm going to keep it a stack. This one may sound a little heretical. All right, all right. This is going to be my hot take of the day, but I'm going to keep it as honest as I can. All right, all right, all right. Just hear me out, hear me out, hear me out. Celeste's story is ass. The story for Celeste is ass. It's terrible. The character learns nothing. There's no real reason why I should care about the grandma at all. But the gameplay's pretty good, and that's what keeps it up. Like, there's no real hot take indeed. Holy hell. Agree to disagree? I can agree to disagree. I found there was no real reason to care about the grandma. I don't really think the character made any like changes to their life. I feel like the story was pretty ass. But the gameplay was pretty good, you know? That's what keeps the game alive, you know? Now, some people may want to crucify me for that one, and I get it, but at the same time, eh. I'm not going to judge you for liking the story. I'm just going to say, that's my opinion on it. That's it. That being said, I was ass at the gameplay. Good gameplay. I'm bad at it. Let's see. So less than FNAF fan creations are the same thing, though. Gameplay over story. Yeah. I feel like if you can just have, however, Celeste focuses on gameplay. Yeah, I feel like if you have a really good gameplay, if your story's bad, then no one's going to really care. FNAF, quote unquote, focuses on story. FNAF tells story like a schizophrenic with amnesia. Like, I have no way of discernibly, like, I would have to, like, I have to figure out the story of FNAF by having a whole ass whiteboard. It's like, I'm not doing all that. Just like, tell it to be straight, doc. FNAF, okay, listen, I know I just riffed hard on Celeste, but the way that FNAF provides a story is just so terrible. It's so abysmal. So dog shit. Like, especially, okay, if it's not provided to me in the game that I'm playing, what's going on, I'm just not going to know because I'm not going to look up the ARG or whatever the fuck. You know? And I feel like FNAF kind of does. There's been a couple of like FNAF stories that rely on ARGs. It's like, I'm not playing your augmented reality game. Just tell it to me straight, dog, in this video game that I'm playing right now. I just want to know what's going on. And I'm going to circle all the way back to the game I just said I was addicted to. Destiny suffers from the same issue. They have things called lore books in the Grimoire, which are just like sections of lore that tell you, oh, this is the background story for the universe and blah, 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 yada, yada. Unironically, hours upon hours that kind of rivals the Warhammer 40k in terms of word count. Kind of. Don't quote me on that. I think Warhammer's still like triple the size of it, but still. I don't want to read all that. Just tell me why the big bad guy wants to do big bad guy things. Right here, right now in a cutscene. I don't want to read a million things that I gotta go look online to go... Because initially in Destiny 1, it was all online. You would get the lore implement in-game, and then you'd load onto your Bungie.net account, and you would have to read like 15 paragraphs of lore. Also, fan perceptions of your story are very important. It's, yeah, exactly. Very important. Like, it's one thing to say, hey, this is what I think the story's going to be. It's another thing to accidentally kind of like not get that across, you know? And I feel that's where a lot of games kind of struggle. Is like, how do I get across this concept in a way that makes sense to other people? And that's why it's important to like peer review things. That's why it's really important to like peer review whatever you're allowed to do. Like, hey, going blind, here's what I've written. What do you get from this? Making something without someone to review is hell. Exactly. Yeah, it's like, you know, you gotta like... It's hard to be objective about your own work. Like, you need a secondary source to pretty much, like, game-wise, it's too easy for you to compare to others. Story-wise, you know everything they don't. Exactly. It's like, how do I imply this without saying it? You know? That's why whenever I'm, like, doing something, I'll go to my friend and I'll be like, hey, here's what I have here. I need you to be brutally honest. I need you to insult me like you're insulting someone on a Call of Duty lobby. That's how honest I need you to be. Do what you gotta do. That's some slurs and exactly, you know? I just need you to shit talk this in every way you can and tell me what's wrong with it. That's all. I think the hardest part is finding someone who is willing enough to be like completely dead ass with you without like holding back. Like, once you find someone that's like, oh yeah, I'll fucking, you know, well, you need me to shit talk this so it's better? Fucking deal. I get a shit talk you for free. Once you find someone like that, peak. Easy. Easy layup. Because they'll let you know everything that's wrong, you know? I gotta wait 5 hours to level up this one thing, or this thing once. Oh gosh, there's like a waiting queue to level up things. Oh god, you really would enjoy Warframe. And certain games are a lot harder to recommend. Yeah. Oh, sorry. And even if you know someone like that, you need to know if they fuck with the genre. And certain genres are a lot harder to recommend. Well, sometimes. I guess, yeah, it would help if they enjoy the genre, but it's like at the same time, if they don't enjoy the genre, I feel like that still might be valuable information, you know? Or it's like, oh, I don't really enjoy, like, oh, yeah. This is going to sound a little fucking weird, but I don't actually, despite my love of Destiny and Halo, I'm not a huge fan of sci-fi. I don't know why. I couldn't tell you why. I just don't really like sci-fi movies. I like fantasy. But even then, I'm like, I can find a way to objectively say what I think might be wrong with this. or what I feel as if it's easy. What's the word I'm looking for here? It's, you don't have to know the ins and outs of something to say, you know, I didn't really get the like, on my first read, here's what I get from this. Like, on my first read of this draft you've handed me, here's what I understand from this. Is that what you're looking for? And then if you're like, oh yeah, that's exactly what I'm looking for, perfect. Or you're like, nah, that's not really what I'm like trying to get across. I feel like you can still work together on that one, even if they don't enjoy the genre. It just, if they're willing to hear you out and say, here's what I'm trying to get across after that first read. The first draft. Let's see. Well, it's a level increase for passive income in NTE, so it's not the main gameplay. Oh yeah, secondary gameplay is usually like, yeah, they'll kind of screw you over on secondary gameplay. In storytelling, once you get a peer review, have them do a second read through after their first to see what they notice about it. It's a good way to see how good foreshadowing is. Yeah, exactly, you know? Because foreshadowing is like one of those things, it's hard, it's hard to do properly, but once you kind of get down to like the theory of it, it's pretty easy-ish. It's just, you gotta like, if you can look through it once without thinking about it and miss it, with that second time, it's like a, oh, holy fuck moment. You've nailed it. That's why it's one of those weird things to try and do. I used to do writing a lot. I kind of enjoyed writing, kind of not. It's one of those weird things where it's like, I can kind of get into this, but I kind of, you know? So I always struggled with foreshadowing. Because I never knew the in-between on how do I say this without saying this. So that being said, I don't really have a good way to foreshadow things, because I'm one of the people who don't really know how to. Which is a shame. It's a real shame, because it's like a good foreshadowing hits like crack, you know? Like in BioShock, when they foreshadow the entire time of "would you kindly" being a code phrase to control you, you didn't think about it until that moment where they're like, yeah, hey, that one thing the guy's been saying to the entire time, yeah, that's mind control. It just makes sense. It just makes sense, and it's so good. It's just so good. I love a good plot twist. My problem with NT is that the side missions are not short at all. Oh, nice. It's one of those games where it's like hour-long side mission at minimum. I will say, that's not a terrible problem to have unless they drag on. If the side missions drag on, then that's his ass. If they don't drag on, then you know what, that's really good. Closed. Is that good? That's pretty good. But I love when stories have simple phrases that work wonders. Oh yeah. Like, you just need one really good phrase that you can drop every so often. Like, there was this one story. Actually, let's see here. Example, Undertale has "but nobody came." 3 words, but it hits hard the first time. Travel half the city, go back and forth about 5 or 6 times, and have backtracking 5 or 6 times. No, that's the bad type. That's the bad type of of side missions that take forever. I'm sorry for your loss of time. Backtracking once is, yeah. I feel like if I backtrack once, it better be like once every so often. You know, I can accept once every so often. But if it's just straight up like backtracking like 5 or 6 times in a row, that's terrible. It's awful. Exponentially worse each time. Yeah, exactly. Ugh. But yeah, I just remember there was this one story I was, I say reading, but I was listening to this one on an audiobook. It was called, shit, what was it called? It was fuck, I'm forgetting the name of the book actually. I'll remember later on, but it was about these army rangers getting transported into like a medieval like fantasy world with like orcs and shit. Forgotten Ruin, that's what it was. That also hits like crack, because that was also pretty cool. Ish. I have some small gripes with that one, but it was good enough for an audiobook on long drives. But one of the ranger captains in that book, he says the line, "You just gotta be meaner than your problems." And for whatever reason, that kind of stuck with me, and I was like, that hits like crack. You know, that one right there hits like crack. You know what? It's small lines like that that I feel like every story should have a good one of. Just one small good one that can be repeated by the main character, you know, one time minimum. Let's see here. All good games should have one joke achievement when you backtrack 50 times. Case in point, that one game, Everhood, where you go to the end of the hallway. I love analyzing favorite lines in games. For Celeste, my favorite Granny 7C saying, "Funny how we get attracted to the struggle." I mean, that's a pretty good line. That one's a good line. That one is a good line. Not a repeat, but in context, the line is correct. Yeah, exactly. A good line doesn't have to be repeated, but if it's a good enough line, it can be repeated towards the end, and it will be such a good line. It would hit like crack, you know? I said 500 meters to check on a graffiti painting on the wall and go back to the NPC's apartment at Tell, and then go there again with the NPC, fight 3 enemies, NPC disputes back his apartment, go back to his apartment, tell you to check the area again, find a blessing. Dude, that's a terrible mission, bro. That's a terrible mission, bro. That's some stuff you'd see in Division. Well, actually, no, Division didn't even get that egregious. Oh my, that's a terrible backtrack system. Oh my gosh. They could cut 90% of that backtracking out by simply just having the character stay with you, say, "Huh, did you hear that?" And then have the NPC boss pop in. That's my first impression of a side mission. It's an early game side mission. Oh my gosh, that's going to be terrible from here on out. It's going to be terrible from here on out, man. Like, your first side mission should not be backtracking. We're going back to game design talking. We're talking about game design again. If your first mission is backtracking, or your first side mission is backtracking like 5 or 6 times, I'm probably not going to do the rest of the side missions. Unless there's an explicit use of that side mission, I'm not doing that. What do you mean I'm burning like 30 or 40 minutes of my life walking a direction, to walking another direction, to walk in the same direction again? On God's green earth, there better be a reason for me to walk north and then south and then north and then south again. There better be a great reason. The typical rewards: 250 XP, 20 banning currency, 5k creds. I have no frame of reference for if that's good or not, because sometimes 250 XP is a lot, sometimes 250 XP is nothing. And I guess it depends on how much it takes for the banner pulls. If it's like 10 for like the big pull, then maybe worth it. Because then you get like 2 big pulls. Actually, that might be a worthwhile endeavor. No clue about the credits, though. Sorry, 1,600 for a 10 pull? Dude, what the fuck? Oh my god. You're telling me you would have to do You're telling me you'd have to do 80 side missions? You're telling me you'd have to do 80 side missions of backtracking to get a 10 pull? Broski, you gotta... Broski, I really hope you enjoy the rest of that game. I just really hope those side missions don't fuck you over that much. Because holy fuck. I mean, the combat's fun. I mean, fuck, as long as the combat's fun enough to justify it, then I guess it'd be a worthwhile endeavor. But I don't know. I don't know, man. Traveling 5,000 meters for a side mission, not so fun. Ugh. That sounds egregious. That sounds atrocious, actually. That sounds awful. That's... Yeah, I don't know what to say about the 5,000 meters one. I don't think you'd be catching me playing that game. I'm sorry to say it. That's already such a terrible 5,000 meters backtrack. Worst part about the side mission is well, there's a straight line towards the area. Climbed over 5 buildings to get there. Is the climbing at least quick, or is it like... It wasn't a straight line. Oh. 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 I think I'll stick to girls frontline if I ever play a gacha game again. Timing is slow as fuck. Oh, God. That's the worst thing ever. Like this high-octane action game, and you're telling me my character can't climb fast. How frequent is it where you're in combat and you accidentally do a climb animation and you get beat for it? Because I've had that happen in a few different games where it's like, oh, I'm doing the jumping around thing, and then I accidentally climb on an object, and it's just like, that's all my momentum gone. I'm dead. Also, your game has multiple endings. Give at least a clue what to do. Oh yeah, real. Hey, since I shit-talked Celeste, I'm going to shit-talk Metro, which is a game I enjoy. Metro has 2 endings, albeit the main ending is the canon ending, but it's also the bad ending. To get the good ending, you have to do a lot of miscellaneous bullshit to get the good ending. That's like, if I didn't have a guide, I wouldn't know this existed. Metro 2033 is like, it's so difficult sometimes. I really enjoy this game, but man, it's just so difficult to get the good ending. Oh, FNAF 3 is the same? If you didn't have a guide, you wouldn't know it's a thing. Yeah. Stream, look up FNAF 3 True Ending Guide. It is ass. Yeah, will do. I didn't even know FNAF 3 had an alternative ending. I think I only thought it had like a standard ending. Gosh, you know, I'd believe it had an alternative ending now I think about it. But yeah, no, I'll take a look at that. I didn't even know it had an alternative ending. Then again, I didn't really see the entire gameplay of FNAF 3 anyway, so... Who would think to put a code via wall tiles like a number... Okay, I'm going to rank Metro 2033 higher than FNAF 3's alternate ending. Purely because, like, off the rip, one of the things you have to do is play the guitar. And it's just like a natural thing that I'm going to click anyway. What do you mean, a wall tile? It's a number pad. There's no way. There's no way, bro, that I would ever get that in my lifetime. That is one of my bullshit tasks. I'm dead ass. I 100% believe you. I 100% believe you. There's no way in hell I'd get that. In fact, I can hear it now. If I were still playing FNAF, I would probably say that exact thing. When someone brought up, oh, you're going to get the alternative ending? I'd be like, oh, let me look up the guide for it. What the fuck is that? I can see it now. I can see it now. That's insane. That's number pad disguised as a wall thing. It's. And I bet you it's the canon ending too, isn't it? The alternative ending's probably the canon ending, isn't it? I hate when games do that. When Metro did it well, where it's like the non-canon ending is fucking nice. But yeah, I will say Metro did it well, where it's like the non-canon ending is the harder to get one. But it got retconned. To go back on the writing thing, for the love of God, don't retcon your shit. I'm sorry to say it, you gotta write yourself into a corner sometimes, you know, take the L. When you retcon too many things, it's like, you know what? I'm gonna say you get one retcon. You get one retcon per series. Anything beyond that, you're shit out of luck. Did I get that? I did get that. If you retcon more than once, you gotta just take the L and write yourself into that corner. Oh, you'd hate Ninjago? Oh, God. How much do they retcon? You know what? I don't even know if I want to know. I don't even know if I want to know. With 6 riding teams. Oh, I forgot about that. You did mention that last time I was playing this game. You did mention the 6 riding teams thing. Yeah, no. I don't think I could. That's so unbelievably dog shit. Unbelievably dog shit. Dragon Rising is good. Actually good at riding, no. No retcons in 4 seasons. Let's fucking go. No retcons, baby. I get writing yourself into a corner is something that's going to happen, but when you have to go back and retroactively say, this didn't actually happen, Lamau, it just ruins the story a little bit. You get one. You get one. I don't care if you gotta do the go back in the time thing. And like, oh, we went back into the past and we've stopped this from happening. You can do that. You could do that a couple of times, I think. Just don't retcon shit too often. Gosh. Did make one ass decision? Oh boy. How ass of a decision. Retcon something from episode 1, season 1, main show 15. Okay, listen, I know I said you get one retcon, but you cannot retcon anything in the pilot episode. Listen, that's like the one exception. You cannot retcon anything from the pilot episode. That's like, unironically, almost a cardinal sin. Technically not the pilot. Oh, that's right, because there was the movie first. Pilots are separate before. Okay. Sorry. Secondary addendum rule then. Addendum rule. You can't retcon anything from the pilot or episode 1. Because, like, these are the baseline parts of your show. These are the first part. First season's always off limits. Yeah, you know what? We can extend that to the first season. We can extend that to the first season. But yeah, these are the cardinal rules you're establishing in the first part of your series. Why the fuck you off? Why you getting rid of the cardinal rules? You know? But it technically can work. Technically. Again, the whole time travel one, that's a pretty easy cop-out. You know, like, oh, we went back in the past, we stopped, whatever. But nah. The next 30 episodes expand on it, the retcon can always make sense. Yeah, like, for example, let's say if there's like I have superpowers or something like that, but I can't do X, Y, and Z. And then they expand on that later on, like, a couple seasons later. Oh, I can now do X, Y, and Z. It's like, it's not a whole, this isn't true. It's not entirely true. Yeah, exactly. It's like, you know, oh, I can now do X, Y, and Z because I've done something, you know? Or maybe the power evolved or blah, 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 yada, yada. Whatever excuse you want to make, that's an alright retcon, you know? It makes sense. But it's like, retconning a whole thing from like the first season. It's different. A whole dead ass retcon is bad. A retcon that makes sense can be acceptable. However, that season did have top 5 episode of Ninjago. Or all of Ninjago. You know what? Alright. How did my controller get all the way the fuck over here? How did you get over here? Put that back where you were. My controller rolled over to my whiskey bottle. Are you telling me ghost in my house? I think you're telling me exactly what I need to know, ghost in my house. Thank you, ghost in my house. Your decisions are wise and true. Rolled right next to my favorite bottle of whiskey. I can't help it. I'm not an alcoholic, but it's there. See, Dying to Live is both God tier episode name and an answer to a question people had for a decade. That is a pretty good episode name. That is a pretty dope episode name. Dying to Live. You know, that would also make a really banger metal song, I think. I don't know how the song would go, but that would be a really banger metal song, I can tell you right now. Maybe some like San Estonia. I feel like they'd make a really good song that said like that. Oh, or All That Remains. All That Remains would make a really good song out of the title Dying to Live. Or is All That Remains technically rock? I think they're metal. Nah, well, it's definitely like a lighter metal now I'm thinking about it. Irregardless. Yeah, that's a good episode title. I bet that must have been like the most hype moment though when it like popped up on screen that that's what the episode title was. It's like, oh, holy shit, we're about to get some answers. Yeah, that shows horrible retcons, especially from the original 15 show. Yeah. Yeah, writing mistakes are... Where did this soccer ball come from? Is it always there? I think that was always there. I was really into this conversation. I just like didn't even recognize that there was a soccer ball there. Example, retconning a move introduced in season 5 via only having used twice in season 7 and never again. Oh, I hate that shit. Especially if like a move or like a technique or like a weapon or something like that was like really important in like season 2 or whatever the fuck. And then it just never brought up again. It's like, okay, well, what about this? And it's like, we have it in a vault. You know, we just don't bring it out anymore. It's like, dude. Why? Like, we're just going to get rid of this thing now? We're just never going to talk about it? There's... There's a million and one right ways to do things. There's a million and one ways to do things the wrong way. I feel like retconning is one of those things. On a short side mission? Oh, we're so back. Oh, short side mission. A side mission spotted. We're so back. Hopefully that was a once-off scenario. Your first side mission was just a once-off backtrack. And it's all, you know, cake work from here on out. Maybe that one just slipped by playtesting. Every game is allowed one bullshit achievement. Every game is allowed... I'm going to say maximum 3 bullshit achievements, but it depends on the game. If it's an average shooter game, the freebie everyone gets is hardest difficulty, and then like 2 additional really difficult ones for whatever ungodly reason that they're in there. For like, it depends on the genre, but most games are allowed, I'm going to say 3. You're allowed 3 bullshit achievements. Anything beyond that is just you being a rage game, and you're going to kill me. You're going to kill me. Let's see, I had to walk between 3 stores, and they're all relatively close to each other without the need to climb over 5 buildings. City infrastructure finally working. Reasonable side missions. Reasonable side missions in my game. Splendid. I hate to do it to you, Void, but I'm going to say it. Next side mission, 10-kilometer walk. Backtrack 3 times. The curse be upon thee. It is written, so it shall be. However, some things are just off limits. It depends. It depends. Like, if a shooter game is like, play hardest difficulty melee only. Example, Tabs has the achievement for doing the entire campaign death. Isn't the entire point of Totally Accurate Battle Simulator, like, throwing bodies at a problem until the problem dies? I didn't even know you could do that deathless. Now I think about it, maybe I'm just bad at, like, large-scale tactics. I also visited a cafe named 9 Degrees Celsius Coffee. Huh. Was it a cool cafe? But see, that's what an off-limit achievement BS is. You know what? Yeah, that is kind of a bullshit achievement. I'll give you that one. Clint, die. No, because then who would torture people with terrible puns? That's like some people. I just need somebody has to be here to like. Somebody has to be here to torture people with puns. That's me. It's Cross MS Bear. Forever. You're welcome, world. Wouldn't 9 degrees Celsius consider to be a cold cup of coffee? Yeah, but like iced coffees are pretty good. I like my iced coffees. At least during the summer. When it's winter, I'd rather have my, like, you know, oh yeah, I'm going to scald the shit out of my mouth, but it's going to be warm. Good times. Wash is in charge of getting off for the night. He's not even a mod. He's not even a mod. What the fuck are you doing? I mean, you can leave. That's all fine and dandy, but do not give him charge. Do not give him responsibilities. It's not for, like, any, like, discriminatory reason. I just think it'd be funny to, like, randomly say that we shouldn't, because it'd be funny. God, that whiskey's hitting me hard. Fuck. Okay, my jokes are falling flat now. Let's see here. This is not all 300 levels in a row deathless. That would be ass. I don't think that would be possible. I've played some of those levels in Totally Accurate Battle Simulator. It's like... a lot of those levels just involve throwing bodies at a problem, and it's not going to be top-tier units. Damn it, do I finish this entire level tonight? I think I finished this entire level tonight. Honestly, I'm kind of vibing. Yeah, I got one hell of a power nap in earlier. Got one hell of a power nap in earlier. And I think we're almost done with this level, too. We're fucking schmoovin'. Watching 100% videos is fun for seeing bullshit achievements. Oh, yeah. what's nice is that 99% of those achievements. Oh my god. Hold up. I just mentally remembered something. Achievement Hunter back in the olden days. I remember watching those videos, and they do actually all the achievement hunting shit. And then they do all the easy one first, and then they do the really bad ones. Achievement Hunter. Those were the days, man. Infernal 47 got verified. Fuck. Oh, I need to see this. Infernal 47 got verified. Oh, shit. Almost done with this. Almost done this level. But yeah, I miss watching Achievement Hunter videos. Those are good days. Good days indeed. You know, it's funny. I hear they're still actually around. Even though Rooster Teeth's gone. Completely gone. Dusted-ish. Kind of. I think. But I think that whole crew still, like, plays games together, which is actually really cool. I'm glad one part of my childhood survived. Let's see, how close am I completing this level? Dude, is this really all that's left here? Insane. Probably a whole ton of small things, too. Might as well finish on this level. Fuck it, maybe I will keep this VOD. I don't know, I vibe with this one. I vibe with this one heavily. What do you mean I get to randomly ramble while power washing things? Continue the battle pass and NTE. There's a lot of good rewards. That's how they get you, man. That's how they get you. They lure you in with the good rewards, then you buy it. Source. I buy the Battlefield 6 battle pass frequently. Because I'm a sucker for military-industrial complex slop. I'm normal and can be trusted with my credit card account. Need an accountant. Anyway, long story short, I don't think I can talk you out of it, Lloyd, because I unfortunately fall into the Battle Pass buyer club. Oh my god, it's real. I'm back. Welcome back. I think you talked about what Infernal 47 was before, but I can't quite remember what it is in this current moment of time. I generally can't be trusted with money. That's how it goes, man. It's like, oh man, I'm poor. I gotta save money. Ooh, I really like the look of this new thing. I should go buy that. That's how it goes. Every fucking time. My money gets spent on tools, guns, and games. Let's see. FNAF fan game that went unbeaten for over a month. Game it's so hard, the game it's from doesn't count it for 100%. No, 100% was still feasible. Oh, wow. Huh. That's right. I remember now. Yeah, you brought it up when we were talking about FNAF. I remember now. Yeah. Insane. Insane. Couldn't be me. It could not be me to flick that shit. Holy fuck. They also released a new Heirloom in Apex. I want it so bad. Yeah, those heirlooms are dangerous, man. If I ever got back into Apex, Lord knows I would chill out a shitload. Which is an unfortunate fact of life. Because some of those heirlooms just look cool. Some of those heirlooms just look really dope. What am I missing here? Gate. Oh, I didn't realize the gate was not completely... Just quickly, a little more on that one. It's 92% done. There we go. Rails, railings, wall. It's like 3 of them. Is it this one? Let's see any on here. Oh, what the? That was a decent distance on that. Rails, railings, walls. Where's the other? Oh, this one right here. That's railings. Rails, 3 of them. Oh, wait a minute. 1, 2, 3 of these. Oh, these aren't separate from the stairs. I thought they were. Anyway, what heirloom is it that got released? Lord knows, I don't really keep up with Apex too much anymore. Well, I'm a tinge worried I get back into it. I'm a tinge worried. That's clean. This one right here. Right there. Boom. Walls. Where's the last wall? It's not this side. It's that wall? That's not that wall. Oh, that's right. I can just look at the, whatever it's called. Top left. It's not this one. It's not this one. Why do I hear a vacuum going right now? Who the fuck turned on a vacuum at like 10:30 at night? Where's this last wall? It's like a different wall I gotta like look at. So I'm not seeing. Is that it? It's not it. Wrong button. Shit. I keep hitting shift tab by accident. Let's see. So here's one that's shaped like those old police batons, but instead of the stick part, it's a blade. Oh, so they got like bladed tonfas. Ah, shit, they got bladed tonfas. That's actually pretty cool as fuck. Yeah, because the old batons are called baton. Oop, there you are. But yeah, those old baton types are called tonfas. It's this one right here. Bring me the ladder. But yeah, no, that's dope as fuck. Send you a picture of them? I suck at explaining? Yeah, sure. God, isn't that clean yet? It's one more thing I'm missing on there, isn't it? It's one more thing I'm missing right here. Or maybe in that corner. Oh, there it is. There we go. Job complete. The job is complete. Oh, great. Yeah, those are tonfas. Tonfas are a... where do they come from, actually? Weapon. Okinawan. Huh. You know, that makes sense. But yeah, that's a comes from the island in Okinawa. Sometimes they're batons, sometimes they're blades. Well, currently they can be both. Ooh. I always thought they were dope. I used to run those things in Warframe all the time. Tonfas, that is. Put that there. But those things do look dope. Like the glow on the edge there, the saw blade look to it. Kind of looks like a weapon you'd see in Metal Gear Rising: Revengeance. Honestly, that'd be really cool to run on Octane. Now I think about it. If you run really fast and have the Tonfas out. Especially you can find like an orange skin, kind of. Yeah, that'd be dope. That'd be dope as fuck. Okay, let's get it. Yep, there it is. Look at me go. Great job, Dirt Finder. Scrubbed up, kind of neat. Didn't it? That's right, you're British. Fuck. Beats me how you do all that with just a jet of angry water. Not that folks seem grateful. All I'm getting so far is gas and from the baggy pants brigade, complaining that it didn't look sick no more, which was surely the point. X out that again. Boom. Yeah, I should get back into Apex. Apex is such a cool game. Lord knows I need to play a battle royale other than Battlefields. I mean, Battlefields isn't bad, especially since I can drop grenades on people with drones. That's such a cool feature in Battlefields. But I don't know. It doesn't have like the whole Powerwash on Spinjitzu. Yeah, I said. You know what? I decided I'd calm down with the Spinjitzu on this one. You got one. You got one. Calm down on it. Wow, that was actually one whole power wash, 2 hours flat. Not bad. Hit that continue button, please. Ugh. So apparently a new FNAF top 1 got verified. I didn't know those are scoreboard on FNAF. It's like the top 18, but everyone moves 4 times. Oh, I see. Huh. Yeah, I don't think I'd be able to do that one. The 4 times faster. Insane mode. Mention Octane. I own Octane's original heirloom, but don't play Octane anymore. Yeah, I think Octane kind of got like power scaled. I mean, he's fast mover, which is really good, but like, I feel like, unfortunately, he kind of gets hard countered by a few different things. Back down. Especially since I've been out of the loop for a while. I don't even know what characters are in the game anymore. Like in terms of new characters. Okay, if I'm going to keep talking, well, at least do cleaning. Or the dirt bike job. They recently buffed him and gave him an alternative stim. A stim that grants him fortified for a short period. Oh. That's pretty good, I think. Actually, I think I played before fortified was a thing. So I don't even know if that's good or not. Yeah, no, I don't know if it's good or not. Where's my DPI button? There it is. Right? There we go. But yeah, I feel like that's the issue with hero shooters of any variety. Power creep kind of, gets in there. Like, at least that was the problem with Siege. You get all these new operators and they do weird stuff. And it's like all of a sudden, well, now I just do the same thing as you, but you do it better. But, yeah. They also made Gibraltar a marathon runner for some reason. Huh. That's a strange choice. But, like, huh. That's a really strange choice. Because that's like a lot of armor. That's like a lot of armor he's usually packing. And you're telling me he can just like marathon sprint that? That's a weird choice, but alright. Huh. Slowly picks up speed and eventually becomes faster than a Wraith running with Portal and Fate. What the fuck? Huh. That is a choice, I guess. I mean, that's a... Full sprint, faster than Wraith, who's the faster, or one of the faster characters, huh? That's... Nah. I want to get back into Apex, but at the same time, it's like I feel like I'm going to get culture shocked. I feel like I'm going to get culture shocked. They wanted to add that passive to every character with the fortified perk. Huh. I don't know how I feel about that. I don't know how I feel about that at all, actually. Sorry, 1 second. I'm autisming out about garage doors again. This isn't how any of this works. What the fuck is this? What the fuck is this? This isn't how any of this works. What the... This isn't how garage doors look. Why is the track all the way up there? Why is the door open that high? You can't open that high. This is in the way. The rail is in the way. Why is it bent at that degree? It's technically the wheels, the drums can be that length, but like, how would you get past it? No, shut the fuck up. Go back to cleaning. Don't think about the garage door. Don't think about the garage door. Don't think about the garage door. Cleaned. Oh, what's up, Danny? And if you saw the message I left in Discord, yeah, if you want, I'll take a look at it later. Well, glad to hear you're feeling better. Oh, you can't see me walk away from the dirt bike and start schizoing out. Follow the golf cart. We're going to do our small job. But yeah, fortified passive having marathon sprinter sounds like a disaster piece waiting to happen. Also added a new character on Tuesday. It's a character with 85% movement. It's also faster than Octane. Huh. And doesn't cost you health to speed up either. Okay, what I'm hearing here is if I do get back into Apex Legends, I'm going to have to go back onto Adderall. I'm going to have to go back onto Adderall to keep up with this. Because they're adding a lot of high speed movement characters that seem to not really... What's the word I'm looking for? abide by the same rules as the old characters. Now, there we go, back to the power creep thing. Where these characters just do what the old characters do, but better. Come on, it's clean. Almost got this roof done. Get the chair. Get the shit stains out of that chair. And the wheel. Oh, yeah, buddy. Almost like I'm brand new, buddy. However, as you should guess, besides everything happening, and a bunch of skip through it. Side brains once again running for me. Yeah, that sounds about right. But the key is to think about how the good things are happening, and you know, if it worked out once, it can work out twice. I don't want to send you the character trailer for you to see how fast this character actually is. Yeah, sure, I'm down. And then after the trailer, we're probably going to have to call it, because I do have to drive about 2 hours south and 2 hours north again. Yeah, we were just talking about backtracking like an hour ago, but now I'm going to talk about how I'm going to backtrack IRL. So I will say, unfortunately, your side quests are realistic. Terrible to see. The side quests are realistic to real life. Details good. Messages. Look at the golf cart now. It's almost like the whole thing never happened to you. Oh, genius. Okay. I truly am a genius. Okay, while you're pulling that up. Genius. Are we sure? I think I am a genius. I truly am God's greatest gift to the written word. Can I lower my DPI again? I put my DPI all the way back up because I thought that was the last one. You know what? This trailer is ass. It flips back so much far. It's hard to see how fast character actually is. Let me find a different one. I love it when game trailers do, well, exactly that. You can't really see anything about the character other than, oh yeah, they're quick, I guess. Almost cleaned up. Almost. Sidecar, about clean. Side. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Now we're schmoving. Windshield clean. Dashboard clean. Handlebars clean. I gotta get my bike one of these days. I gotta get my motorcycle clean one of these days. I say get clean, but I'm just gonna clean it myself. How the fuck would I trust anyone else? I got this nice chrome cleaner. It's called Eagle One. I'm gonna show for that one too real fast. Cleans chrome, so nice. Spin Jitsu your bike. The issue is about that. There's not really much bike to spin jitsu. It's you know, motorcycles are pretty small in nature. If I just spin around a lot, I'm just gonna spray down my garage with water. I'm just gonna spray down my garage with water by spin jitsu it, you know. Clean your garage. I could. My garage is drywalled though. I guess it's not really a huge deal. It'd be that huge of a deal. Heat the drywall. That's true. That's true. And if I go for the in-between if I go for the living space wall that divides the, living space in the garage, I can just eat the insulation there too. Just real quick. When in Rome and all that. Exhaust. Do I discard? Nope, that didn't work. I bet she's the in-between spot. I always get that spot bad too. Come on. There we go. It's always the in-between spot. I got the same issue in real life. Trying to get that little in-between spot with my chrome cleaner. There's the swing arm cleaned. Spoke set. I need to get the spoke set cleaned. Rim of the wheel. There it is. I see the other issue. What am I missing? Oh, the spokes on this one. There you are, baby. There we go. Sidecar seat, spoke sets, mudguard. Okay. Spoke sets, mudguard. From this side. Oh, inside here. And then the seat. So a little more on that side. Right there. And a little more. Can I just pop in there, I guess? Maybe like the back. Oh, there it is. Boom. Job complete. Perfect. Oh, slick. That would look better. Tempted to go for the Appalachian Way Mega Run now. It's always been Bobby's dream. You can see how fast the character actually moves. There is music in this video. Okay, if there's music in this video, then maybe I should just, like... I was pulling up my phone real fast, and I was like... Oh my gosh, that character's moving fast. Oh, I'm going to have to be on Adderall if I ever play Apex again. That's like Titanfall movement in Apex. Which is to say, very fast movement. I can see the shtick, though, is they throw down a disc and they run onto the disc, and that gives them the speed boost. But at the same time, oh. Or at least it's one of the shticks. What the hell is this? My god, they're moving quick. Yeah, they're basically infinitely slide. Oh my gosh, that'd be... I'd have... Oh. You'll love to see it. You'll love to see it. Ugh. Store thing real fast. Can't buy that one yet. But yeah, no, that gear was moving really quick. That was borderline obscene for, I mean, for, what is the word? For, for Apex, that's an obscene movement. One of my friends slid in a circle around the enemy while shooting them. That's, the disrespect level is off the charts. I guess we're bringing back Watson is what we have to do. You know what? We just got to start putting electrical fences everywhere. Keep them out. When the character grows, allows you to generate bullets in the magazine while sliding. Oh my god. That's actually, huh. So her whole shtick is that she's V1 from Ultra Kill. Whole shtick is that she is V1 from Ultra Kill minus the blood healing. To my knowledge. Let's save up for the next upgrade, I think. Someone tried it with the Mozambique and they shot 28 times before reloading. Oh my gosh. I don't even... They also buffed the Mozambique this season. I can't remember. When I played Mozambique... When I played with the Mozambique, it was, I didn't realize there were specials here. Anyway, when I played with the Mozambique, it was pretty bad. But I guess they must have buffed it since I last played. Which I can 100% believe. I've done a lot of cleaning on this one. Can akimbo the Mozambique now? Okay, yeah, no, that's an immediate buff. Also kind of cool. You know what? If I got to at least one day akimbo the Mozambique. You know what? Akimbo, dual wield. Akimbo means dual wielding. So you can pick up two, one in each hand. Look, Mozambique, by the way, being a sawed-off shotgun, if you didn't know. With 3 shots in the chamber, I think is what it was. Something like that. You can do the same with a P2020. Can dual shotguns. Yeah, Modern Warfare 2 is back, baby. Just like the good old days of dual-wielding Ranger shotguns. Infinite aura. Infinite aura. What time is it? 10:51? Fuck. 51. I hate to do this. I am really invested in all of these conversations, but I really do gotta go. Are the shotguns have more aura than a sawed-off? Kind of. I will say, I got this nice silver and black shotgun IRL. It's nice. I like it. It looks cool. Before I go back into my gun rambling, I gotta go, man. I gotta go to sleep. I gotta go do shit. I gotta drive a lot tomorrow. Which means I should at least get a semblance of sleep. I should dip now. I'm sorry. I really do enjoy conversations, but I gotta go now. I gotta cut them off right now. And I thank you all for joining me for the day. As for usual, I'm rooting for all of you, and I am going to bed. I will see y'all later. I'm going to go pass out, and hopefully I can get at least a couple hours of sleep before I wake up. Thank you all for joining. I'll see y'all later.